Plaintiff Laura Taylor says when she first started dating the defendant, he told her that he had tried out for American Idol, and that impressed her. Laura claims after they got engaged, the defendant became extremely controlling and refused to let her hang out with her friends or family. Laura's suing her ex for a down payment on a car. Defendant Antonio Alvarez says, had he known that Laura was a stripper, they never would have started dating. Antonio claims he was really happy with Laura until she broke up with him by leaving a Dear John letter on his car. And he has the letter in court today. Antonio insists he doesn't owe Laura anything.
Prove your case.
In March of 2008, Antonio and I met through some mutual friends. And when we first met, he would tell me about how he was on American Idol, tried out for American Idol, which was cool. He used to sing to me all the time for my birthday and different things, which was
Can he sing?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you come close to?
Well, what it is, you got to go through 3 rounds before you even get to sing to them. Made it through the second. They loved my voice, then they loved my appearance, so didn't get it.
All right. Go ahead.
And so we started dating, and then in June of 2008, we got an apartment together.
Would you have dated him had he not been on American Idol, or were you betting on that success?
No.
Was she betting on your success?
Had to have been a success, buddy. Had to have been a success. Almost guarantee that, man, because if I would have known she was a stripper before this, I would never got with her.
Anyway, no, I liked him for his personality, but things moved quickly between us. And
we're on the issue of performance. You say he was a performer who almost made it to American Idol. He says you were a stripper who almost made it to the club. Or you did, or did you? Maybe you did make it to the club.
That was before I went in the military.
Okay, all right.
This was afterwards.
Okay.
All this happened.
All right.
But in August of 2008, we became engaged. The way he proposed to me, I thought was very corny, because he used his iPhone instead of using his words, which would have meant a whole lot more to me.
Tell me tell me what happened.
It's an application that you can download on your iPhone, and you touch it, and it pops up, Laura, will you marry me? To me, that was kind of corny, because it would have meant more, like I said, if he would have used his words.
What was your answer over the
yes.
iPhone?
So
why didn't you say
corny.
you need to ask me in person?
It wasn't corny. Why do you want to do what everybody else does? Fancy restaurant. You go and say, oh, I love you, would you marry me? That's what everybody does. I want to do something different, so that's why I did it with the application. It's supposed to show you compatibility. One puts one finger on it, the other one puts it, and it does all this little crazy stuff, and it pops up, will you marry me? And apparently...
And unfortunately, that's the society we live in, particularly with these young folks. That's that's their primary source of communication. They don't call each other on the phone anymore. They text. Nonetheless, he asked you, using technology, to marry him, and you told him yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, then what?
After we got engaged, he became very controlling. He wouldn't let me hang out with my girlfriends because he thought that they were going to try to get me to cheat on him. I wasn't allowed to have guy friends because I was supposedly going to cheat on him. And he didn't like me spending much time with my family because they didn't like him, and he thought they were going to try to convince me to leave him, which they did. They tried to convince me all the time.
Did your friends try to convince you to cheat on him?
No, because after we got engaged, I didn't hang out with anybody anymore.
Okay.
You got to remember what she did as a profession, but I didn't know that until after the fact that we actually split.
After you became...
Oh, yeah, once it was
Let me hear
over.
your side, then we'll get to the down payment on the car. Go ahead, sir.
Pretty much from the beginning, I was a victim of the classic crime, basically. You know, baby daddy didn't want to be there. Baby daddy comes back after she meets Prince Charming, which was me. Pretty much, he comes back, I love you, I want to be with you, blah, blah, blah. I want the kid in my life now, so guess what? I'm out. You know, like she said about the whole dating, it's around March or so. Next thing you know, the iPhone app of when I proposed to her, we did move kind of quick. Then shortly after that iPhone deal, you know, everything was going great. You know, we never argued, things like that, so I was like, man, this is it. You know, I was happy and blah, blah, blah. And, well, we split for a short period. I think it was around November, close to my birthday. I got bad luck around that time. Next thing you know, we get back together, and shortly after we get back together, I hear that the baby daddy leaves a note. Siren's going off in my head. I'm sitting here like, okay, she's gonna either talk to this guy again, or she's gonna start cheating and start seeing signs, because we're getting a little distant. Next thing you know, I'm looking through the house for some things and find MySpace papers and directions to this guy's house.
You found that in my bathroom. You were going through my personal effects when you found that in my bathroom.
I was looking for some scissors. I was looking for some scissors, okay? We let you talk, let me talk. I was looking for some scissors and just, I mean, she didn't even hide it. It was like there, and I was sitting here
in a
like, I
drawer.
can't believe this. After that, things already run through my head. Sirens going off like, hey, you done been through this situation before. So I leave on a business trip from my work. When I come back, next thing you know, the whole day, no phone conversation, no nothing. So I was already getting this ugly feeling in my gut. Pull up to my car, and believe it or not, there was a Dear John, better yet, an Dear Antonio letter taped to my window of my car.
Saying what?
That's how she broke up with me. She couldn't even look at me in the face.
That's how she couldn't look you in the face.
She couldn't look at me in my face and say, hey, it's over.
You couldn't look her in the face and ask her to marry you.
I got the letter right here, Your Honor.
I got her to look you in the face.
I got the letter right here.
That's because the first time we broke up, you stalked me.
You want to read any of it to me?
You come to my house.
Well, pretty much it's saying, basically from the note itself, it says, to me, you were just my way out of everything. You get me things that I can't offer myself right now. That's basically saying you're using me. It says you can buy a house, I can't. You buy me a car, I never be able to. Another one is I'm with you for all the wrong reasons. Another one, shoot, she even calls me a someone. I'm not even Antonio to her no more. It says, but that's not why I should be with someone. It's like, okay, when did I come from Antonio to a nobody?
You want to respond to that? You don't have to.
The reason I left him the letter was because the first time we broke up, he stalked me. It's in my mom's witness statement.
All right.
He would sit outside of our house. When I came home from work, he would run up to my car. I didn't know what he was going to do to me.
All right.
It wasn't
I
even
was
like
scared.
that,
That's why I left him the letter, because I didn't want to face him.
All right. Let's get to the car payment that you're suing him about, ma'am, the down payment on a car.
On February 11th of 2009, we had went and got a new Mitsubishi Lancer together with my money. I have the bank statement. I have the bank statement proving that I had the money. It was my down payment.
Let's see that.
Thank you.
When I got my income tax money, I went and withdrew it from the bank like a couple of weeks before, and we went on February 11th to the Mitsubishi lot and got the Lancer with my money. And he was going to make the payments. I was going to pay the insurance. When we split up, I put it in the letter. It's in the letter. You can read it. That I would take over the payments. If he didn't want me to take over the payments and keep the car, he needed to give me my money back.
Is that the same letter that he just read?
Did you want to see it? Because at the very, she said she's going to pay for it, but at the very end, she said she would pay for the car, but she would not be able to make a payment till June 20th because I'm paying Lax, which is a furniture company. They're again.
That means it would jeopardize your credit?
Exactly. So I took the car back. She's mad right now. Reason why we're here.
Ma'am, did you tell him you couldn't pay him on time?
I told him I couldn't pay him for a month or two because I was
not
making
on
other
time.
payments.
Yeah, it sounds like she's using me just like the profession.
He would have gotten his payments.
Ma'am, first of all, you listed several things indicating that you were using him, even the car. You mentioned the car. And if the agreement was you would make the payments and it would be in his name, you breached the agreement when you didn't make the payments on time. So he had a right to repossess it. Or when you told him you weren't going to make the payments on time, that's called an anticipatory breach of contract, meaning you don't have to wait until you are damaged by someone's breach. If they tell you, I'm going to breach this contract in the future, you can act on that breach immediately. And you told the man you were going to breach the contract. You said, I'm not going to pay you until late. And so he's not supposed to sit back and allow his credit to be ruined. Now tell me what happens when you go to a finance company, you finance a car, you fail to pay for the car, they repossess it. How much of your money do you get back?
None of it.
Case dismissed.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
If I would have known that, I know what a typical stripper is. Going after money, going after something. And that's exactly what she was trying to do. Well, I found out about the stripping thing after the whole thing was all over, and a couple buddies of mine that recognized who she was, and she got certain tattoos that pretty much nailed it on the money.
He knew from the get-go that I was a stripper because I worked with his wife.
Nope.